welcome to the show, everyone. We've got Thunder, my co-host, and he's introducing me to a lovely young lady named Mahgie. Mahgie, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's our pleasure. As long as you're an upbeat, positive, motivating person, you're welcome to share your opinions and views, as long as you're not political or religious. We don't talk.
Maybe I should hang up now. No, I'm kidding.
You better hang up now. So Mahgie, Thunder, why don't you give the audience the introduction to Mahgie?
Sure. I met Mahgie Moline in Venice Beach, California. Probably, what has it been, Maggie? About 5-6 years now? Probably something like that.
Yeah.
And I was interested in what she had going on, because I walked and I said, this is someone who is working in the quantum space, subspace, technology. And interesting. Yeah, I'm familiar, and there's not a lot of people in, certainly in the world that are in that arena. So me and Maggie have we've known each other for quite a few years, and we keep up on different things. Maggie went through a court process against I guess it would be it's with the government, against the FDA, and they really wouldn't take her case, which was a little bizarre. But I'll let Maggie, she knows the details certainly far better than I do. She had to live the experience, and she's the only one that has really, out there and stood up for the cause. There's only a handful of us out there who are in this small, tiny boat, when the rest of the world is, it's a Carnival cruise ship. I mean, compared to a canoe. So without any further ado, Mahgie Moline.
Hi there. Yeah, I work with quantum biofeedback device called the SKIO, was the QXCI, and now also there's the Adductor and the Indigo. And I think you've had Thunder on before, where he's spoken about quantum mechanics. It involves energetic medicine. And yeah, when I initially met Thunder, I immediately, he was like speaking the quantum language, and I thought, wait a minute, this is a quantum scientist. It was so cool, because I only personally really feel like I know only one other person that knows how to do this kind of science, and that's the inventor Desiree Dubonnet, Bill Nelson. And so Thunder, I guess, has learned, about the science and kind of created some products as a spin-off involving helping with pollution and kind of applying energetic medicine to other types of things. But yeah, the device that I work with is really geared towards medicine. It's a biofeedback device. And for those that have kind of gotten involved, and, it may be kind of known at this point that the FDA and mainstream medicine is really geared towards drug company, big pharma, In any case, it got really bad about 2008 when CBS News, and it kind of got out of control with a few different media channels, where they did some really negative reports on our device and our inventor, and basically they were saying things that were just blatant lies. And I was just like, wait a minute, we can't, we can't, this can't be tolerated, right? They said that it wasn't legal, and that it wasn't, when in fact it had been registered with the FDA since 1989. Our device is, legal. Never hurt anybody. I mean, it's a non-invasive, relaxing treatment. And then they called the inventor a felon, kind of twisting a story, when in fact he's never had any charges. No, he's had charges. Well, they did charges, but he doesn't have any convictions, and actually he's found innocent of these charges that they were speaking of, and so they twisted a story. I think just trying to throw the credibility of the technology under the bus, because there seems to be like a conspiracy against natural medicine kind of in general, and he's kind of a guru of holistic medicine. So anyhow, I kind of couldn't believe that this was possible. I didn't understand what was going on, but I'm American. I mean, I'm like born and raised, fourth generation American, my grandparents. So, I just thought, well, why can't I just go into court and correct this and just present some of this evidence? I mean, I'm sitting here holding a registration with the FDA and a court docket that, I had proof showing that he was innocent of these charges they were alleging, and, I just wanted to clear it. And long story short, I mean, it became very political, where I couldn't get, it was very difficult to get a lawyer. The politicians, everybody has agendas where, if you don't have a huge retainer to give them, or even if you do, I mean, they're just rolled over. I had to sue the lawyers to get my money back. And these judges basically, in the end, held up a ruling, if you would believe. They said that if you do not file a court case within 1 year of a report being posted on the internet, then you can't file it. It's a statute of limitations. And I said, that doesn't even make sense. First of all, there's the discovery rule. What if I didn't discover it until after the first year? And they just said, well, that doesn't apply, And then I said, well, there's also rules. And actually, I just ran into Danny Tarkanian a couple weeks ago, who's running for Congress in Nevada. And he said that, because he had a case against him involving defamation, and he was suing his opponent for lying about it. Anyhow, he's a lawyer, and he said, no, the statute of limitations, the old people in this appellate court and stuff, that I don't even know if they had a smartphone or really were in tune with the internet, because they were comparing laws having to do with a newspaper going out of print versus the internet is a live animal. Everybody's on their cell phone. You look at news reports, you assume if it's up there, it's true, unless you also see a correction or a statement of correction or something. But they were not willing to do that, and the courts weren't making them do that, and they probably knew it held me. And the judges were just, I guess, afraid to go against CBS also. I mean, apparently paid off, or something was wrong with these people. And that's how it went. And I couldn't believe it. I mean, I appealed it up to the U.S. Supreme Court. They don't listen to the cases. But, yeah, it just...
well, we are a greedy, litigious society, unfortunately. And, anyone can sue for any reason. Anyone can make false claims. Supposedly you're innocent until proven guilty, but that doesn't always hold true nowadays. It's just everyone's suing everyone. It's a pretty sad state of affairs.
So, yeah, it's political. Yeah, speaking of which, Dianne Feinstein. So I had sent her several letters.
Well, we're starting to go into politics. Remember, we got to stay away from politics and religion.
Well, then we go back into medicine.
Let's go back into medicine. Tell us about your device.
Oh, I mean, they really need this natural medicine,
Well, the reason we don't have homeopathic is because, again, when I said it was a greedy, litigious society, we're all out for the mighty dollar. We're all, the doctors. I've known doctors and heard of doctors that are prescribing chemotherapy for people that didn't have cancer because they get a kickback from the chemo companies. I mean, there's just a lot of bad doctors in practice out there. There's a lot of bad people out there that just care about the bottom dollar. And the big farm doesn't have a piece of the CBD industry or a lot of homeopathic remedies. So the doctors aren't going to prescribe those things that don't make them money, unfortunately.
Yeah. So, I've been thinking long and hard of this because I, initially was wanting to go in and try to fix things, but I guess I'm concluding that I don't know. We may have to just kind of remove ourselves and, do our own thing, kind of off the grid kind of stuff, because that's all we can do, really, kind of be doing your own thing. Yeah.
So what is it that you're doing now, Mahgie, besides the quantum?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Well, I do many things here, but yeah, I have a website at wonderpowers.com, and I wrote a couple of books, and I do readings
and she starred as Wonder Woman,
called Wonder Powers: Discover Your Inner Superhero.
Oh, very nice.
And
Mahgie is an athlete as well. In college, she played basketball at a little college called North Carolina Tar Heels.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That's a basketball school.
Yeah.
She played for a wonderful coach.
You even applied for head coach at the Lakers, didn't you?
What was the name?
Oh,
of the coach?
applied for it? Actually, I did put in for it because I thought it would be fun to help them. But,
Yeah, and she would have been the first woman NBA as a head coach, and I think it would have been a great idea. Iowa University has a woman's coach, and she's fantastic. She's a really good coach. So no, women are refereeing games now. Saying this, the WNBA has had its career, its industry, and there's some followers there. So women in sports, were many years overlooked, but I think as a position in sports, women make wonderful coaches. They could be wonderful referees. They could be wonderful general managers and owners. The Rams was owned, I think, it was a divorce, wasn't it, Mahgie, when the LA Rams, and she got the offensive side and he owned the defensive part of the team in the divorce or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Sure.
obviously, we almost had a woman president. Women can do, anything a man can do. So, I'm certainly behind women, the power of women. I don't think they should get paid the same as men in tennis, but that's my own personal deal.
Sylvia Hatchell.
Good one.
What is it?
Sylvia Hatchell.
So, Sylvia Hatchell, is that the name of your coach there?
Pardon me?
Was her name Sylvia Hatchell? The coach?
She was a coach of... I actually played professional baseball for a short time on the Long Beach Lady Aces.
Wow, so you played a few sports. My sons were professional tennis players. They traveled the circuit and played. My younger son played all the Grand Slams, so that was pretty cool.
Great.
So
I'm a professional athlete in darts, but I had a career-ending injury, so I had to give it up.
Oh. Yeah. Injuries do forestall careers.
Darts?
For sure.
In the art?
So now,
Darts, throwing darts.
Mahgie, as you know, this is a motivational show. What do you know about the Be Fantastic movement?
About the what movement?
The Be Fantastic movement.
Be Fantastic. No, but is that you, Dr. Fantastic? I think I saw it on the internet. Yeah, tell us about that.
Well, again, Thunder, you're not doing your job. Thunder, I'm going to have to fire you. But
If there's is there a story behind it?
well, yeah, this show is actually a spin-off of our YouTube show, which is called Uplifting Interviews with Total Strangers. And from that show came a Be Fantastic movement. I've found that 99% of people are good when they're asked the rhetorical question, how are you? And if you answer that question with the word fantastic, it puts a smile on your face. And that smile releases endorphins, dopamine, and serotonin to both the person that said the word, to the person that heard the word. And those neurochemicals make you feel great and make you live longer. So I'm encouraging everyone listening and everyone who joins the movement to say fantastic as often as possible. Mahgie, try it right now. Say, I am fantastic. Say it with passion.
Well, you know what? It's funny you mentioned that because I have this client, and every time I ask her, how are you doing or something, she says, blessed and highly favored. And like she says this, I mean, I have people that say this all the time, like some kind of affirmation, as though it's bringing in that you're blessed and highly favored. Because that's what you're right. Whatever you say is we're attracting. So you're fantastic, but
yeah, I think
it's funny. I mean,
yeah, that's cute. Well, even saying awesome or wonderful or incredible or great, none of those words.
Anything other than good, right?
No. None of those words put a smile on your face. Even blessed and whatever she was saying. It's the word fantastic.
Blessed and highly favored.
Blessed and highly favored does not put a smile on your face, nor anyone else's face. It's nice to say that, and I'm sure it's great that she is that, but it doesn't put a smile on her face, or anyone else's. The word fantastic does each and every time, which is the magic of the word, because it makes you live longer and makes you happier. Blessed and highly... So it's a movement we started that my co-host is supposed to share with our upcoming guests so they know what we're doing here. And it's all about motivation. It's all about pollinating positivity. It's all about encouraging people to think positive and be kind and know that karma is a great rewarding mechanism. It's a great process. So being fantastic is most people say it when an event occurred in their life. I want people to say it as a life thought. So when you're fantastic, by the way, you didn't say it. Please say, I'm fantastic right now, with emotion.
I'm fantastic right now.
Why do people say right now when I say right now?
I'm fantastic, period.
There you go. Right, Thunder?
I have
Thunder.
a fantastic idea. Monty, here's what we can do. And we'll set this up, and then we'll get your results out to everybody. But Mahgie could put your bioresonance frequency, and then have you say, "I'm fantastic." There would be a analysis that could be measured on her equipment.
Okay, let's do it.
Validate it.
Okay.
How cool is that?
Let's try it.
Does that sound doable, Mahgie?
Okay, what'd you say? I say I'm fantastic, and there's equipment to measure the frequency?
Well, we would have his baseline, and then retest after he says he's fantastic, and we could probably definitely without.
Well,
We should quantify this.
Mahgie, I've done this in many thousands of cases when I've had the person say they're fantastic for the first time. Yeah, I've seen it in their faces. I've seen it in their body language. I've seen it in their energy level. It's amazing the transformation that occurs when people say it with passion for the very first time. And if they say they're bloody fantastic or they're friggin' fantastic, it erupts in joy and unbelievable positive feeling. It's an amazing transformation I see when people become fantastic. And it's pretty easy. It's in the words of Rene Descartes, the French philosopher, I think, therefore I am. So you could be good, okay, all right, fine, well, very well, wonderful, awesome, or fantastic. And again, it's the only word that makes you smile. Makes you feel great. Makes you live longer. Because, see, the word fantastic and the action of smiling, those neural messages release stress in your body. And last I heard, when you have less stress in your body, you live longer. So not only does the word fantastic make you feel great and make the other person feel great, but it makes you both live longer. So basically, you're making two people, making the world a better place, 2 smiles at a time. And one thing I like to say is, when you make someone smile today, you've done a good thing. You've made the world a better place. When you make 10 people smile today, you've done a great thing. You've made the world an even better place. And when you can make more than that smile every day, you've done a fantastic thing. And you're really doing well, making the world a better place. It's about letting people in traffic, holding doors open for people, being kind to one another, thinking of other people, not just of yourself. You know, we're a greedy, litigious, selfish society. We need more fantastic people. There are some of them out there. There's 657 on the movement. Those listening, I encourage you to go to uplifting interviews with total strangers and join the movement, spread the movement, be part of the movement, be fantastic. It's not hard. It's just a little uncomfortable at first because everyone's so used to saying good. By the way, Maggie, I came up with a saying for the 99 percentile that say good. I call them moaners, M-O-A-N. The M stands for mediocre, the O for ordinary, the A for average, and the N for normal. I don't think most people want to be a moaners, but for some reason, we've fallen into a trap to say, how are you? We don't mean it. It's not even a real question. It's what do you call it? What did I say what it was called earlier? Question? It's a rhetorical question.
Yeah.
Hmm?
What does that smell? It's terrible. I think the engine's on fire.
Maggie, are you in, because I know that you go back and forth from California to Las Vegas. Where are you these days?
Well, at the moment, I'm in Las Vegas. Joe?
Right on.
Yeah.
I lived out in Vegas for 3 years. My
I'm sorry?
second daughter
I didn't think
was
so
born
when we
in
left. Because it's
Sunrise Hospital.
Malibu, it's a long ride. You know?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, one thing I like about Las Vegas,
I have no idea.
if you don't drink and you don't gamble,
Well, think positive. It might happen still.
you can get hired at
10 minutes.
Oh, it's
any
leaving in 10
job.
minutes.
No, it's leaving in 20 minutes.
Say you're the janitor, or the lowest on the totem pole at any business out there, and in 6 months you're vice president of the company because everybody else had to lose their job because of drinking or gambling, had to pack the bags and leave town. But Vegas is a wonderful city. If you don't drink and gamble, you can move up really fast in Vegas. That's the one thing I did notice about it. So I watched my P's and Q's. That's another old English phrase. I watched watch your P's and Q's stood for watch your pints and quarts. And this way, the waitress would ask, you got to watch your P's and Q's, make sure you get enough money in your pocket. They go over there and they put a mark on the chalkboard. And that's how the P's and Q's phrase came from. So if you watch your P's and Q's in Las Vegas, still drink and don't gamble. It's a city that one can come up with. I saw the same in Atlantic City when I lived out there, and in Reno, Nevada. Now you're probably thinking, well, gee, Thunder, that's quite a pattern there of cities that have a lot of gaming going on. What's going on? What I find is I love these cities because they have the best entertainment. That's why. There's always a good concert to go to. There's always something to explore and learn, and these cities, they hold them up. So, good choice on Las Vegas. And Vegas, I've noticed too, is a city that people are open to alternative stuff. Where a lot of the world, a lot of the cities out there are, you go to your Bible belts and you go to your more really ultra conservative areas. They're on the traditional medicine. They're on what the doctors have done. They're on that path. But if we really look back and we look in just the last, say, 500 years it's about 300 years in medicine, homeopathic in Europe was around for almost 220 years. It then all of a sudden got a bad name and was called snake oil. That was because Big Pharma was out there saying, well, no, you don't want to go that snake oil, drink that little elixir in a bottle all shook up. You want to take a pill. And Big Pharma really put a dent in the homeopathic world. I had heard that homeopathic was even going to get banned in Europe, where it was such a success for all these years. So the path that you've chosen in health, I myself have been out there as a warrior, and some days I feel like I'm a Boy Scout with a pocket knife out going up against the U.S. Navy in terms of size. How would I beat those guys if that's all there was? Well, I guess I would have to take my little pocket knife out, put a hologram on it, and throw it in the ocean. And the hologram would stop all of the nuclear or the naval capabilities, and the little Boy Scout would win. So you would have to utilize very tactic and strategic ways, and they've made it hard. We both have seen it. They've made it very difficult. And the test be shown here at the end of the day, we are still standing. And kudos to you for that, Maggie. When they're, we have to always be careful, because I know in the last 6 years, there's been 300 of the best holistic doctors and health practitioners in the alternative health that have just died.
There's a lot of energy that's the all my conversation was all about. A lot of energy. Yeah.
Holmes,
and even when I was really in the biophysics and really getting my toe wet in the water and understanding what was happening here, 50 of the top biophysicists disappeared 1 year. We made it May. Huh?
Who disappeared?
All the top 50 biophysicists. When I say they disappeared, they're no longer returning my calls or answering my emails, so I just got to be something there to it. And literally, people like yourself and I, we made it to, we're in the top 5 by default. We have carried this for so long, and the fight's not over. We got a long fight to go, but the awareness is definitely on our side.
Thunder? What about the guest we had the other day with the Chinese medicine that said we're being lied to and all that? That's the Chinese, I guess, would be considered homeopathic, right?
Yeah. Well, no, that's a little bit different.
Acupuncture.
Yeah, acupuncture is there, but there are herbs and roots and.
Well, they're living to 137 years old in China because of the mushrooms and the herbs.
Right. Well, we need our probiotics. That's why. The doctors have been handing out antibiotics.
They're doing quantum medicine in the Chinese hospitals, as I understand it. We sold like 30,000 devices to China.
Yeah. They are understanding because they're looking at how things are over here, of course, and how they have learned from their ancestry over the years. The difference, it's similar in homeopathic. It's think of it like you have a tincture, and that tincture represents 1%, and you mix your tincture in with your water. Now it depends on how many times it's potentized, and potentized is basically shaken. And so if it's like when you get a paint can and they shake it. So if you get a 10 potentization or a 50 times that 50 shaken, or they have 500 and 10,000. So that becomes the potency of it. What Maggie and I work in is in a way where we are affecting the vibrational state of waters. And that would be, the frequency would be considered the tincture. So in a way, this is digital homeopathic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's digital homeopathic in a way.
Cars I just cut off?
And the potency then comes from the beat of the heart. Every time the heart beats and moves our blood, it potentizes that medicine throughout your entire DNA. Now, there's a gentleman named, he's one of my favorite doctors out there. His name is Dr. Stephen West. And I'll get Steve to do on the show here. We'll give him this week, Mahgie, for sure. Okay. Now, what's unique about him is that he is carrying on his father's legacy. And his father, Dr. West, is the only person to ever die on the floor speaking to Congress. And what was he speaking about? He was speaking about the lymph nodes and how they can repair by the motion of the lymph nodes in our bodies, and how we can assist the body's stem cell for repair and rejuvenation. Well, that didn't go very well with a lot of the lobbyists that had, got to Congress. And when I say he died, we then rushed with antibiotics, and that's what killed him. His body couldn't handle all of the antibiotics. Had they prescribed him probiotics, he would have had a much better chance of success, because he wouldn't have died from the antibiotics. It's that easy. Is the light on, or is it off? And yeah, we have been, I can't say we've been lied to. They've taken a few things out of the medical journals that need to be there. One of the greatest, and he certainly was the pioneer in all of this. He's got he was at the Scripps Institute down there in La Jolla, California, a top leading research facility in his day and still today. And that was Dr. Royal Raymond Wright. And what happened there was he had the largest microscope in the world at his time. And his wife, who I believe was Cambodian or Laos, she was of the Baha'i faith. And so at Christmas time, her and the family were over there, and they were chanting around the Christmas tree, but Mr. Wright simply didn't know the words, so he kind of felt a little left out. I can understand that. And he went back into his lab, Christmas Eve, and he looked at his petri dish. Well, his wife and the family were chanting in the other room. He was looking in his microscope, and he would see things jumping and moving. Huh. So, up until then, we didn't know this was happening, because we didn't have the microscope. So, even though something is present, but we've never seen it, it still can be there. And the same with the subspace and quantum particles. Just because we can't see them with our naked eye doesn't mean they're not there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, all this stuff that I've been dealing with the powers that be in this government and everything, that it's the work of this quantum technology itself. Still been in healing mode, but it's the quantum device that's keeping me here. Yeah. Because I work on myself,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there's, I'll tell you, and there is, I allow to work on me. And we have traded off different things here over the years. she comes across something that she's having difficulty with a subject, toss it my way so I can see what I can assist in helping that person, and vice versa. I called Mahgie when I was looking at, I know, the hardest case I ever tried to tackle, and I thought, well, you know, I'm gonna have a little help on this one as well. And so I called Mahgie and I said, "There, I got a condition here where it's the most horrific medical case that has survived that I've ever seen in my life, and I don't really want to mess anything up on this one. So would you give me a hand?" And she was more than happy. Like myself, Maggie's work, she does maintenance on people every month. Goes back in and checks their schedules or how their bio feedback is in reference to where they work. And we have that ability to now.
We can do that with our mind, right, Mahgie? Mahgie, you can correct the biofeedback with your mind, correct?
Well, I'm also trained with visualization and meditation. There's a lot you can do, but taking it to another level, you know, we have this science with this device. But yeah, there are tools you can do to support yourself as well. But yeah, I have, you know, the technology where it makes it a little easier.
When you say correct it with your mind, here's the stats according to Dr. Coldwell. He's one of the leading cancer researchers, of course, in the world. And he at 17, his mom was diagnosed with cancer, and so he started learning. But he didn't want his mom to die, and he started learning different ways. And here's what he has found. You have a 4% success rate of beating cancer with the chemotherapy. You have a 25% success rate of beating cancer wishing and praying it will go away. When you're out there in Vegas, Mahgie, isn't 25% odds better than 4?
You know, I'm not a gambler, and I don't, make any promises, but I have had instances where after people have sessions with me, they have found themselves to be a little luckier.
Well, but if you got 25% chance of beating cancer versus 4%, I'm gonna go with the wishful thinking and to church a little more often and praying with my priest because 25% versus 4%, A, it's a little cheaper. B, you don't have to take the poison.
That's what I thought.
So I think I'm going to go with, you can heal with your mind, Monty, and there are Reiki masters out there that are using their techniques. I'm a little bit above Reiki. I use quantum integrated practice medicine, muscle therapy, and kinesiology. When I at the restaurant, when the waitress walks up to me and says, "What would you like?" You know, I don't even look at the menu. I grab my fingers together, I go down and snap whatever comes out and point down to I said, "This is what I need." And then a lot of times they bring me my meal. I says, "Well, hey, what'd I order?" And then they'll explain it to you. But they look at me like, "Don't you know what you ordered? What'd you do, just guess?" Not exactly. What I did was I said, I used the technique, kinesiology, to ask what on this menu is best for my body that I need now. So it looks like I got to eat the liver today. Okay, well, liver it is. All right. Hey, who knew? So, can we use our minds for different things? I think we have forgotten, or we have been told we can. But the answer to that is absolutely. We are mental black belts out there.
Well, yeah, I've had cases where the cancer kind of goes dormant and, people are relieved of it and, seem to go a long time without any problems. But I'll tell you one case that was very interesting in particular makes me think of is I had, some years back, a dog. This woman was very devoted to her dog, and I used to work on her black Labrador, and he had cancer. And, at one point, she brought it to the vet, and the vet had taken X-rays, showing cancer. Cancer was showing in some of his organs, the liver, pancreas, and I had hooked him up, and she was also putting things in his dog food. I think a little bit of turmeric and apple cider vinegar and whatnot. And I tell you, a week later, she went back and they took these X-rays and what they do at the vet, and they were blown away. The cancer had gone away. It diminished.
Guys?
So, and obviously, a dog doesn't sit there and meditate, right? To me, it's validating proof. I mean, it was right there, and the vets were floored. They're like, "Oh my gosh, what is this thing?" And so it was really neat that the dog got better, and he was like, I don't recall, maybe he was like 11. I mean, he was pretty old at that time, and then he went on to live, like he got better for, a couple of years, like a long time. At that point, that was in California. I moved to Vegas, and it was difficult because he did have a relapse a little later, but, he did go a long time, though, with, like, he got better. But then he had a relapse, and it was difficult. I drove in to the vet to see him, and he was responding to the device, but it was like I would need to keep him hooked up 24/7, and I wasn't able to just stay there 24/7 to just, continue indefinitely. And
Mahgie?
So,
Thunder?
Anyway, yeah.
We're down to 40 seconds. 40 seconds left. You want to do any closing remarks? Anybody?
I want Mahgie, plug your website and how folks can get in touch with you. She's she has the Thunder approval, Good Housekeeping seal approval. She's got the Thunder
There you go.
seal of approval.
You can't ask for more than that. What's the website again? 20 seconds.
Yeah, it's wonderpowers.com, and my email is Mahgie, Maggie, @wonderpowers.com. And yeah, happy to help anyone however I can.
Very good. Thank you for being on the show, guys. Be fantastic.